Thank you, thank you. I'm Prairie Ann with my guest host, Cassadee Davis. Hi, Cassadee. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, hi. I am so glad you guys called. I was so excited to hear from you. But where are Paris and Nicole?
Well, John Robert Olson, the producer of our show, sent him on a 5-day goodwill tour out promoting Sweet Swine to try to get more businesses into town.
But why didn't you go?
Well, I was asked, but I didn't really want to leave the show, and I thought, do we need any more businesses anyway? We've got Clem Johnson's Feed Mill, Mrs. Swanson's Sweets and Treats, and my Giddy Up Boutique. Hello. But enough about that. Cassadee, can you tell us something about yourself?
Oh, I sure can. I'm originally from Canada, and while I was living there in high school, I competed on the Canadian reality show, So You Think You Can Sing. And they thought I could. I won, and I ended up out in Hollywood where I had a #1 song called All Alone in a Crowd. It was, but, you know, I needed a change. My friend Katie called me, and I moved up here. I was thinking of moving from pop to country, and it just seemed like such a great place to be. And I was having a little trouble, but I've hooked up with Lonesome Ron and taking voice lessons from him and Mankato. It's been fabulous, just fabulous. And I've also been working with Jeff as an assistant on Our Story, so just busy.
You know, Lonesome Ron, I've been trying to get him booked on this show. I love him.
Well, you know, he's in Sweet Swine County right now.
He is?
Yes, he was on the Cockleburr Morning Show.
The Cockleburr Morning Show?
Mm-hmm.
How interesting. But, hey, Cassadee, I got an article here from the Daily Board. It says that our ratings for our first show were the highest in Cluck TV history.
Oh.
And it talked about the future of television in Sweet Swine County. It said that the ladies of Sweet Swine County received the highest ratings for any show hosted by 3 women from Sweet Swine.
Prairie Ann, do you think there are a lot of shows out there hosted by 3 women from Sweet Swine County?
That doesn't really matter. We were chosen the best. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again to read an email. We get lots of emails from our viewers, and we have decided to do an email segment. Cassadee, would you read the first email for us, please?
I would love to.
Yay!
This email says, ladies, your style and grace is an inspiration to all thinking women here in Sweet Swine County, and I know you are interested in learning about new places to visit outside Sweet Swine County. I wanted to share some big news. I've been hearing about a new item in stores called pashmina. Pashmina refers to the Indian Persian name for cashmere. Pashmina is used to make scarves, wraps, and shawls. They come in many solid colors, lovely prints, blended with silk or beaded. I have looked all over Sweet Swine County and wasn't able to find them. But when I was watching your show, Lady Dot was talking about the town of Slayton in the county of Murray, and she showed a store called The Hut. I called them, and they said yes. They had a whole selection of pashmina, so I went over and got one. I love it, and it will be ideal for southern Minnesota winters. Thought you would like to know. A fan.
Well, ladies, I have something to share with you. I received the email a few days ago, and I got so excited, I ran over to the Hut to meet Sue and Emily. Have you ever been there?
No.
I believe they offer those special touches that will make your house a home, turn a gift into a treasure, and take a day and make it a cherished memory.
Prairie Ann, I am so impressed that you went to a place outside of Sweet Swine County and found a great store.
And that's not all, Cassadee. I have more surprises for you. I have pashmina scarves for all of us. Isn't that awesome?
Wow, that's fantastic.
Look at there. That would go great with what you have on today.
Oh, my goodness.
And wait, there is more. Hello. Sue and Emily are big fans of our show, and they sent pashmina scarves for everybody in our studio audience. Yay!
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sue and Emily from The Hut, from all of us. What a great email and a great surprise. Remember, if you have a special place outside of Sweet Swine County that you'd like to feature, please make sure to email us at jeff@ourstorymn.com. And now let's take a look at some more places outside of Sweet Swine County.
Oh, hello. Come on in. I'm just finishing reading up about this great little town. I'll be with you in just a minute. Oh, this is such a great town. I've got to tell you about it. Oh, you came in for a trim, didn't you? You look like you could need a little over the ears, or maybe you want one of those new hairstyles is what you need. Oh, but I got to tell you about this town. It's such a great town. Lots of history. It's a great community to live in. It says it all right here.
Winnebago is a community where people want to raise families, educate their children, and serve their neighbors as good citizens and caring friends. Winnebago is a southern Minnesota community of 1,398 people, about 28 miles south of Mankato on US 169. Small town, big heart.
Oh, and you've got to love their businesses. Oh my, that's just a great, great town. I'll be with you in just one more second.
You've got to love that town. And now I'm very excited to introduce our first guest, Cassadee. I've worked so hard to try to get her on the show, you wouldn't believe what it's taken. She is the president of the Sweet Swine Garden Club, known to everybody in Sweet Swine as the Tomato Queen.
Prairie Ann, did you hear? She just got kicked out of the garden club. No, I'm not kidding. She was supposedly using some illegal tomato enhancing products to make them so big. That is totally against the rules of the garden club.
Giddy up. Where have I been? Well, maybe she'll give us the dirt when she gets here.
I don't know if we should bring her.
Oh, maybe. Maybe I can keep my mouth shut. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we have Sweet Swine County's one and only Tomato Queen. Yay!
Thank you.
Oh, Ingrid, we are so happy to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. It's so nice to be here.
And so could you tell us a little bit about what it's like to be the Tomato Queen of Sweet Swine County?
Oh, don't you know, it is just such an honor, greatest honor bestowed upon me. In fact, no offense, girls, but I kind of feel like the Sweet Swine County Queen, not just the Tomato Queen.
You know, Ingrid, I heard you beat out Mrs. Swanson and Betty Thompson for the title of Tomato Queen.
Yes, I did. And those ladies, as deserving as they are, cannot grow tomatoes like I do. In fact, this year I also beat out my cousin Inga. Beat her butt. Sure I did.
Inga, from Lars and Inga, lost in Minnesota.
Oh, they are lost, all right. I hear they are lost somewhere in Minnesota. Don't really care when they come back. And I gotta say that it made it a lot easier for me to apply for this really big position of Tomato Queen with her gone.
Very interesting, Inga. Do you prefer to pronounce it tomato or tomato?
Oh, Prairie Ann, what a great question. You know, all that matters is that you get the word "o" in there. Tomato, tomato, who cares? I use them both. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Inga, did you bring some of your prize winners to share along today, or
absolutely
your basket there?
I do. I am producing a lot of tomatoes these days. You know what time of year it is. And I got to tell all the great audience members here, you're going to be taking home a tomato with that pashmina scarf.
Oh, wow.
I brought enough for everybody.
Let's get a look at those. Oh,
sure.
Prairie Ann, check these babies out.
Inga, these are some nice tomatoes.
Yeah, I think they're my best.
So, Inga, are there any secrets you could share with us about growing these fantastic tomatoes? You know, I've heard that the demand, you can't even keep up with it, and you had to open a stand.
I did, you know. I opened up a stand. I am producing, with my super secret engineering techniques, I am producing about 100 tomatoes per plant. So I opened up a stand down on 5th and Vine. No pun intended. I'm real excited. Open up 7 days a week. I don't got nothing else to do but hang out with my tomatoes. So come on down and buy some tomatoes from me.
Wow, Inga. What made you fall in love with the tomato? I mean, it's kind of weird but cool at the same time.
Oh, it's a fun story. Kind of sad at first, but my mom thought I talked a little bit too much and a little too loud around the house, so she locked me out during the day, and I hung out in the garden. No worries, hung out in the beautiful garden and got attracted to the tomato plants. And you know what? They spoke to me. Yeah, they did. Those tomatoes, they just spoke to me and they said, "You're going to grow us and we're going to just love you."
I never knew tomatoes were so interesting. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta listen.
But not to bring up a negative, Inga, but I heard you were being kicked out of the garden club. Is that true?
Prairie Ann.
Oh, no, I gotta clear this up, don't you know? The media. You know all the media. They are going to just go after whoever's on top.
Oh, so
and right
true.
now, I'm on top.
It's not easy being top tomato.
And since you brought it up, let me just say, I don't know where they are lost in Minnesota, but I gotta think that my cousin might have had something to do with that vicious rumor about me.
Ouch.
Well, let's change the subject. Inga, do you have any favorite tomato recipes?
Oh, I sure do. Would you like me to share them with you?
Yes, please.
Great. We brought something here today to be eaten up on the stage, and you all can take this home and do it at home. It's you go ahead and you get 3 big ripe tomatoes, dice them up, grab yourself an onion, make sure it's good and juicy and smelly, and get a cucumber, dice that. Go ahead and for some color, we're going to use the yellow pepper. Makes it look real harvesty. We get some fresh basil and some garlic. Depending on who you have coming over to visit, you might want to use 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, of some minced garlic and dice it with some parsley on top.
Oh, it looks fabulous.
Let me know what you think.
Oh my
bite,
gosh,
Inga.
it's so flavorful looking. And just the smell. Oh, this is fantastic.
We might have used the 3 tablespoons of garlic in this recipe.
No wonder she's tomato queen. Hello. This is fabulous,
This
Inga.
is ridiculously good.
Isn't
Oh,
it wonderful?
thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now I know why you're the tomato queen. Would you share the recipe with us and our viewers?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm already one step ahead of you. I went ahead and posted that out on Sweet Swine Scoop. Go ahead and Google Sweet Swine Scoop and you'll find this fine recipe that you can share with all your friends.
Great. I'm going to look it up as soon as I get home.
Me too.
Oh, good. And that's not all, ladies. I'm developing a cookbook. Already have 3 recipes in place to put in that cookbook. Going to be out by Christmas.
Oh my goodness. Well, we will definitely be looking for that on the shelves this Christmas. Well, folks, now it's time to take a look at another town outside of Sweet Swine County.
My name is Johnny Hapley, and I'm on the case. A big case to find out about the downtowns in our story country. The boss wants answers to what's going on. So I walk the streets to find out our downtowns that have become the greatest streets of Minnesota. The case is clear. Now I will take what I've learned to the big boss.
Tremont, Minnesota was originally 2 competing railroad towns. Combined in 1959, they are 2 separate business districts, half a mile apart. Although small, Tremont is surprisingly progressive. Local farmers successfully petitioned to bring their production of wind energy to the area. Civic organizations ensure parks are numerous and well-kept, and a yearly chocolate festival draws many to town. Quality schools help make this community a neat place to live. Johnny, shops, services, and entertainment. Show me some more. Discovered towns that have become part of our story. Now get back on the case.
It appears the talk is true. These are the towns dreams are made of. I will continue on the case, for I am Johnny Happy. Our story, the streets of Minnesota.
Wasn't that a great town? Cassadee, thank you so much for being guest host today. It was fabulous. And Inga,
Oh,
thank you for finally coming on the show. It's been like a dream come true for me, honestly.
well, I loved it, don't you know?
Here where we share what's happening inside and outside Sweet Swine County, for we are
The women of Sweet Swine County.
Bye-bye for now.